in conversation with Abigail. She is just breaking it down for us. She's an advocate of the High Court and, of course, data protection expert. We'd like you to just unpack a little bit more. And my question was actually touching on the trends in tech, because we now have AI, we have facial recognition, and the advancements of it. Do we have regulations and laws that are actually going to protect us in the future? Because the future is already here.
That's true. For AI, not in Kenya yet. I think we were talking about it before. EU has, but then Kenya, not yet.
That's the European Union.
Yeah. Kenya, not yet. You see, this data protection thing is so new in Kenya. It feels new because it's just 5 years old. It's not a thing that's been here since, However, the right to privacy, I must say, has been here from Kitambo, years, 30 plus years. But regulation and law around data protection in Kenya is quite new. So even while we're still trying to work around what we have, AI came in, and that's shaking everybody. AI, because it's scary, because it requires a lot of personal data for its machine learning algorithms. So that's why people are scared now. Okay, AI is coming up, it's going to be easier. How much data are they collecting? Then the question then becomes, okay, how do we protect it? And then how do we protect what we know about it so far, right? Because it will keep changing. And unfortunately, technology has been changing so fast in the last 30 years that we've had to adapt really quickly. Now, what one we can adapt is usually picking up laws from other countries.
Unatoa EU na
Kenya, while we figure out how Kenyans are using it. So that's probably what's going to happen, because even our Data Protection Act, Ukisoma, it's very similar to the GDPR. The GDPR is now the EU law on data protection. It picks a lot of it. In fact, a lot of laws around, say, even Nigeria, other countries, that's how they pick. So chances are that's what Kenyans will do while we try and regulate this AI thing.
I love what you're saying, because AI was not at it launched.
Yeah.
It was something that we met on the ground. Kila mtu alikuwa na figure out how they're going to actually use it. Chat what?
Chat who?
Open what?
But we're adapting and we're learning. Of course, now there's also, like you said, there's many dangers, many fears that people have. But what opportunities also exist in data privacy? Because when I think of careers that are probably going to be super marketable in the next 5-10 years, it's something around data, right?
Yes.
What opportunities exist there for advocates and also outside of the legal space?
It's so wide that it's actually exciting. So in the legal field, this data privacy usually is looked at by two people most of the times. There are two fields that tend to be in this one. One, it's at our IT, tech, and then lawyers. Lawyers, particularly because of the regulation part. However, to be a data protection expert, you may need the law behind you, but it's not a must, right? So I'm going to separate now data, number one, and privacy. Data in itself, you can go into data analysts, that whole tech side of it. Then when we come to privacy, we have advocates. You can even be a data privacy manager on your own. There's this thing called the Certified Information Privacy Management course, an international company called IAPP. That's International Associations of Privacy Professionals. That one is just like think of project management, but in the privacy field. So your work would be to implement a privacy program in a company, right? And that one,
I'm thinking that's something that people need a lot of right now.
Yes, in fact, because you see, like now in UK they have it's a must for specific companies to have a data protection officer. Kenya, we've not reached there. Ideally, what they try and do is that throw that role to the legal team,
or the IT team,
or like one person. Big institutions like hospitals, government institutions, those ones then have had to hire a DPO. But then the others, Kenyans are still lax about it. So
wanaambia watu wa IT na watu wa legal mshikane,
mfanye
muandike notes mkielewana.